Testing. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Legends CA. We got the fit. Now let's head to the place where we're gonna make our progress. See how much we can get done here. The other way. Oh, that's right. Let's see how this goes. I'm excited. Oh man, I totally match. The fiery red of Lysander's burning passion. This is what fills this Lysander's cafe. Look at the cup. Look at the mug. And here in this place, I'd like to explain to you why I chose to battle in the ZA Royale. Shall we begin with Team Flare? You see, the group known as Team Flare provided a place for people to come together and help one another, all to achieve a more beautiful world. However, our leader, a man named Lysander, grew disillusioned with humanity over time. Fearing what the future might bring, he set his sights on a new goal of his own, to reduce the number of people in the world. In the end, Lysander made a truly foolish choice. He chose to use the ultimate weapon. Do you know about the ultimate weapon, which nearly burned the Kalos region off the map? That weapon was AZ's creation. You may only see AZ as the kindly figure who has provided you with a place called home, but if he had never built something so horrifying as that ultimate weapon, then Lysander would have never been driven to such madness. And we in Team Flare wouldn't have become society's outcasts. And now it appears AZ is out to save Lumiose, relying on the support of your Team MZ. Honestly, it's laughable. My apologies, I imagine you don't know how to respond to such an expecting outpouring. And of course you might not even believe a word that I have said. That is why I invite you to witness the truth yourself. You'll see. Open sesame. Beyond that door lies the former Lysander Labs. It was a facility used to research in the days when Team Flare was still active. And it was down there that we learned AZ's secrets for ourselves. That is where we learned about the terrible weapon that AZ created. You must see the truth with your own eyes if you are to fully understand how awful it is. Lysander Labs was designed to be the labyrinth. And of course, plenty of wild Pokemon have taken over the place since it was abandoned. You might be done in before you ever get to see the truth yourself. Listen, you keep saying shit, but you don't know who I am. Don't expect a hot cup of coffee or anything, even if you manage to take up alive. A cup of the counter looks as if they were being used recently. So underground, originally in the X and Y series, is where they kept, depending on your version, Yveltal or Xerneas. I wonder if they're down here also. Let's take a look. I'm excited. And I just can't hide it. Yeah, scoot up, I'm so excited. Scoot up, man. Mabel, I figured enough time had passed for you to have gotten yourself into some trouble. Let me guess, you're down in the Lysander Labs, aren't you? If so, there should be an elevator right in front of you. See it? You'll need to find an elevator key. There should be one lying around there somewhere. So be it. These servers are still intact. these Yep. I was gonna say, are those Pokemon noises I hear? Is that a Houndoom? Houndour? Yep, I knew it. Why am I catching? I don't need to catch any of it. Let's just fight it. Pulled down the lever and activated the power supply unit. Warp panels. Here we go. Oh, you can see down there. Okay, so which is which? Trick. The other side of that. Oh, you could just go that way. Cool. Computers. Lab key card in. Dark pulse. The music, I can't remember if this was the original or if this is like a remix. Purple area. Dawnstone. Can I? Oh, I can't. Do I have to use strength and something falls down? Can't go over there. Oh, I thought it was through there. I wonder if this is the exact same way. Turned on something somewhere nearby. Oh, that one. Or not that one? Oh, it is that one. Okay, so you just can't get up. So there's a door. This door can open. This is a B. Okay, so this one turned on. Oh, yeah, I don't remember seeing this one. Okay, I'm getting busy. side of this thing. Okay. Go over here. Nice. Ah, this is where our sign is. Oh, jeez. Definitely an alpha. Tiny mushroom nuggets. Mountain Dew looking at me. There's some green over there. Oh, it's lava. Oh, I missed. Oh, crap, wrong one. Yeah, you got poisoned. Kept using earthquake. See you. Totally not fair. It's kind of spooky in here, isn't it? Alright, so there's nothing here. Kinda got turned around when I was fighting that old rock. There it is. I see it. I saw it. And it looks like you can, or you can't. Maybe? Let's get this thing. Card 1C. Alright. So, where was it again? Was it this way? Yes. Getting close to something. Oh my gosh. An alpha Aegislash. Defeat it, not catch. Defeat it. I want to catch it. I just mega evolved. What the heck? Alright, it's got the thing, so no, it doesn't even can catch it. Yeah. It has the anger thing, so when it says that, you can't catch it. That is now clear. Anything else? Anything else? Medicines. Medicines and servers. Servers and medicines. Elevator key. The standing stones that line Route 10 all the way to the ruins in Geosenchtown. These stones apparently behave in a mysterious manner. They usually emit energy, but when the ultimate weapon is activated, that reverses. They then begin to absorb energy from Pokémon attached to them. I don't think I went everywhere, to be honest. Yes, I did. Feels like I didn't, but looks like I did. I wonder if I can come back here again. You tap the elevator key against the panel. Let's go to the second floor. Oh. Oh, the second floor. I remember. This is the same layout. That's cool. Boy, so that means the third floor is gonna be... I don't want to give anything away. Even if I'm guessing. Dude, look at this layout. It's amazing. Am I gonna fight Lysander? Oh gosh, I feel like I need a... to save. Some of the machinery powered back on in the response to your presence. Security check initialized. Possession of all key cards has been confirmed. Commencing partial reboot of systems. Systems rebooted. Voice guidance enabled. 4 files are available for playback. File 1, the device. File 2, the fuel. File 3, the legends. File 4, our shared dream. Let's do an order. The device. The device that grants life. This device was created 3,000 years in the past. It was originally designed to restore life to a Pokémon that had been perished. We have found this ultimate weapon buried in the earth beneath Geosenchtown. It has been well preserved. We believe we can have it operational with a little work. But we have not yet found the necessary key to activate the weapon. We believe AZ should still possess it, since he was the machine's creator. We must find him and capture him without delay. The device that grants life in fact grants the deceased life stolen from other Pokemon. This is because the basic function of the device is to distill energy into its purest form, then emit that distilled energy. This emission can take the form of convection, radiation, or conduction. Thus, life can be conducted back into a Pokemon that had lost its own, allowing it to be revived. What then would occur if we were to fuel the device with the energy of a legendary Pokemon? Kalos is said to have two legendary Pokemon, Xerneas, which represents life and rebirth, and Yveltal, representing destruction and death. The power to grant life and the power to steal life. These are mysterious abilities that that even science has not been able to decode. What would happen to the world if we were to use such power to activate the ultimate weapon? As the world grows wealthier, the number of Pokemon and people will only continue to grow, and that growth will invite new difficulties. In time, life will fill every corner of the planet until no more life can be sustained. When there is only one of something, it cannot be shared. When something cannot be shared, it will be fought over. And when something is fought over, some must survive without it. The only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of living things. My comrades in Team Flare, the time has come to lead the world toward a more beautiful future. Zygarde. Have you learned the secret of the ultimate weapon? How truly abominable it is. AZ created that weapon. Then 1,000 years later, he also made a device that now dwells within Prism Tower. Zygarde seems to wish that I come to this place. I have lost most of my memories, and yet this place does bring back some. What I remember most clearly is AZ. When I spoke with him 5 years ago, through the bars of his cell, I did not know his true intent, but I did learn of the device within Prism Tower. I set my mind on activating both the ultimate weapon and that device. But to activate the device required a certain Pokemon, one particular Floette. And there was no way to know where that Floette could be found. That led me to abandon my plans for the tower's device. But the ultimate weapon could still be activated using the key AZ carried. And so I did. There was an explosion, I remember that much, though I cannot recall the cause of it. Perhaps the weapon was incomplete. I was buried deep in the earth together with Team Flare's secret base. Zygarde saved me. It worked to protect all living creatures in the area from the light raining down, the deadly light of the ultimate weapon. In doing so, Zygarde's exhausted its own power. But at the weapon's activation, the device in Prism Tower awakened as well, sensing danger. Now it has become a threat to Lumiose. It could fully lose control at any time. To stop the device and protect this city, Zygarde must regain its true power. It has given me a mission. Sooner or later, the tower will enter a frenzied state similar to Rogue Mega Evolution. The only one who can bring it back under control is AZ's Floette. Yes, we need the Eternal Flower, and a trainer who can draw forth her full power. This is the truth I know, and now you have learned all that those young people waiting in Lysander's Cafe wanted you to learn. Go and speak with Grisham and with AZ. Then do what must be done. Whoa. X and Y, there's the tree. That's how it looks when it's closed, that's how it looks when it's opened. Oh, cool, there's a map of Kalos, that's awesome. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Geoscience Town. Cool. Okay. Did you see Lysander? To think that he is still alive, yet he doesn't seem to remember us in the slightest. How could he just forget? It's all because of him that the rest of us Grisel. There will be a time for such things later. And yes, and you know the truth of AZ's sins, and so I make this request to you. Get AZ's Floette and give her to me. You must see it by now. With AZ's special Floette, we should be able to keep Prism Tower controlled. Everything we learned points to that conclusion. We must stop the tower from going on a rampage, and if we're ever to achieve that kind of beautiful world Team Flare once dreamed of, and if we can be the ones to protect Lumios, the people will finally see us differently. Do you understand? We were mere children born to those who chose to join Team Flare, and yet we too became pariahs in the eyes of society when Team Flare was disbanded. But we couldn't just leave Lumios. This city is our home too, and we love it too much as anyone else. The only reason Team Flare exists was to make Lumios better, to make all of Kalos better. At Novu Cafe, we've worked hard to provide coffee to those who have little else. And as we've worked there, we've also heard the voices of Lumios people. We understand this city better than anyone else. We know its people better than anyone else. So if you really want to face me in battle, you'll need more than just a challenger's ticket. You'll need to be ready to hand over AZ's Floette to me. I must become the strongest Pokemon trainer by battling my way up through the ZI Royale. I must become the strongest Mega Evolution user. Then I will be the one to restrain Prism Tower with AZ's Floette. Go talk with that rest of Team MZ and decide what it is you really ought to do. It's time they all learned of AZ's sins. Oh boy. Oh boy. Q-Q-do-do. Get ready. You've returned. I heard from Emma what leads you were following up on. I imagine you've learned much of my tale by now, isn't that right? Oh, Image, did you manage to find Grisham? No kidding, I went digging into the rumors about Grisham with Emma after our chat. Sounds like he's one formidable trainer. Plus, he's part of this group, Team Flare Nouveau, and he's been gathering all sorts of info about Lumios from customers at Nouveau Cafe. He even seems to know something weird going on with the Prism Tower. AZ, is there a chance you could tell us more about the tower, given the situation? Yes. I've also been thinking it's time I talk to you all about it. We can speak on the roof. Oh boy, here comes the tea. You know of the ultimate weapon, do you? And I shall tell you the terrible sins I have committed and all of my regrets. In the war that occurred 3,000 years ago, many things were lost. So many Pokemon had their futures stolen. People lost the everyday lives they'd known. And my Floette was sent to the front lines where she lost her life. I made a device, a machine that could grant life, also that I could revive my beloved Floette. I brought Floette back to life. I got back what I had loved most. But my rage had not subsided. I could not forgive the world that had hurt the Pokémon that I loved. Ooh, same artwork. In my rage, I remade a device into the ultimate weapon. I remade my device into the ultimate weapon. I put an end to the senseless conflict that would have taken everything from us by becoming destruction itself. He was Oppenheimer, the Pokemon version of Oppenheimer. The light fired from the ultimate weapon reached the heavens, then poured down, burning away all that rested upon the earth. I saw the blue and the red. But Floette must have known the truth. She must have realized that the life I had given her was stolen from so many other Pokémon. She left me, and I wandered alone for 3,000 years. Seriously? For 3,000 whole years? During those long years of aimless wandering, a man of great power asked me. He said he wanted a way to protect Kalas. At this, I thought to myself, I cannot make another device that would take from others, but perhaps I could make one that would share the eternal life I had bestowed on Floette. Oh wow. That is what Angie is. Angie? Okay. French Ranger? That is what Angie is. That is what is hidden deep within Prism Tower. I built Angie to give meaning to the eternal life I had burdened Floette with. It was in one sense my attempt to atone to Floette for what I've done. There's the artwork. I dreamed of the day when I could use Ange after reuniting with Floette at last. That day did not come to pass. But that was because we were living in a time of peace. But now, Ange, the tower is emitting excessive amounts of mega power, even without Mega Floette present. This is only conjecture on my part, but I believe it may be related to the ultimate weapon acquired 5 years ago. That shock awoke Ange and has caused the mega power contained within it to spill forth. It has led to this rampant rogue mega evolution. The Pokemon suffering, the people to harm. There is only one way to put an end to that pain. A mega evolution user must mega evolve Floette, and together reach the control panel within Ange. I never could have imagined that you and Floette had that kind of story. And the tower, too. So we need the strongest Mega Evolution user to stop the tower from going berserk. What a drag. I have a question. Why would Floette be able to Mega Evolve at all? Normally Pokemon can only Mega Evolve when they aren't capable of evolving any further. Shouldn't Floette be able to evolve into Florius? My Floette cannot evolve. Perhaps because she is such a special Pokemon, having received the lives of so many others. Though that is only my conjecture. Floette returning to my side again after 3,000 years was an act of forgiveness. But she likely also returned to me so that I could atone for my sins by stopping the tower. However, I no longer have it in me to do battles as a trainer. But 5 years ago you did when you battled the other guy? I mean, yeah, I guess you might have kicked all these events into motion, but I'm sure you've never dreamed a tower would go berserk like this. What a drag, that doesn't matter. AZ still made this awful mess, and Team MZ is stuck cleaning it up. Naveen? I appreciate that AZ is trying to right his wrongs, and I owe him as much as any of us do. I don't want to be the bad guy anymore, but the rest of you. but accountability matters. You do realize we might die trying to fix all this, don't you? Naveen is correct in what he says. I continue to cause you children nothing but trouble because of my own powerlessness. I am truly sorry. I understand, AZ. Just leave it to Team MZ. It's up to us to keep the tower from going wild, and that means we've got to go beat Grisham. We'll be the ones to stop the tower, not Grisham and Team Flare. Alright, it's time to go challenge Grisham to the promotion match. Thank you. I will forever be grateful for meeting you all, my dear Team MC. Oh man. I don't really know what the right call is here. I never knew much about Team Flare. I wonder, do you think Grisham truly does want to protect Lumios? Alright, team. I hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to leave you hanging.